السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. معكم صفوان في تكملة المهمة الثانية من لعبة هيتمان 3. إذا عجبك المقطع ما تنساش تعمل لايك وسبسكرايب. Let's begin. شفنا أي شخص من أعضاء العائلة الآخرين.
You have a way with words, Stan.
هذا واحد آخر. هذايا إدوارد.
Yes, hi, Cass.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all, I have a speech to write.
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, all the company he had. Anything else I could do to help?
Did you anything else out?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
طيب هذايا إدوارد يقولك إنه هو كان مشغول شوية مع غريغور، فشوفوا غريغور هذايا شنو باش يقول أول ما نلقاوه.
I need to stop thinking about Emma all the time, but she just makes me so angry.
What is it now?
Elaine says she saw her on the top floor, stroking the door to Alexa's office. I kid you not.
And her son Patrick is just as bad. Just look at Rosie. He has no respect. Preying on the girls like that.
How are things coming along inside? Is everything ready for tomorrow?
I can't deal with all this pretend funeral stuff just now. I know I have to, but Amy thinks she might be pregnant. Pacing, for God's sake, Emma.
But why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude, that's what it is. Making us come here to play funeral and then show up like nothing's the least bit strange.
You're invading my personal space, sir.
But why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude.
No, sorry, sir, but you're just making me feel a little uncomfortable now, okay?
But why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude, that's what it is. Making us come here to play funeral and then show up like nothing's the least bit strange.
Oh, don't get your knickers all twisted.
I'm telling you, she's not fit to be in charge anymore.
الحمد لله عليك، حنجمو نحكيو معك تو.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle. But who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Anything else you want to pry from my
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
طبعا هذا غريغور هو ادوارد يقول انه كان هو ادوارد، فنجم نقولوا انه غريغور وادوارد عندهم ما يثبت غيابهم، عندهم ما يثبت انه ما عندهم حتى علاقة بعملية القتل اللي تمت. طيب شكون اخر؟
Emmer Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. How do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is that all?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
طبعا اما ذي زوجة غريغور تقول ان هي وقت مشى غريغور وادوارد خرجوا هي رقدت، يعني نامت، ف ما عندهاش اي شيء يثبت شيء ذا، فما عندهاش حجة غياب، يعني يمكن تكون هي واحدة من الاشخاص اللي شاركوا في عملية القتل دي. طبعا مازال ريبيكا من المفروض، خلينا نحاول نشوفوا وين ريبيكا هذه.
You have a way with words, Stan.
طيب خلينا نحاول نبحث على ريبيكا وين موجودة. تقريبا شفنا الفلور فيرست فلور كله، خلينا نطلع للطابق الثاني.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
Did the portrait photographer check out? You verified his identity? I vetted him thoroughly. He's good.
That is the door to Rebecca's room.
هذه ريبيكا's روم. ريبيكا اللي بزنا ما لقيناهاش بالطبيعة. خلينا نشوف وش فما في اللابتوب تاعها.
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
ريبيكا كانت تستعمل في اللابتوب تاعها تقريبا وقت الجريمة، فصعب تكون هي عندها حاجة غياب. خلينا نشوف إذا فما أي شيء آخر. فما باب سري هنا. مشي ريبيكا عنده باب سري. فمشي في الغرفة السرية دي. خلينا نرجع الغرفة. شيء ما تفيدنا في شيء. تقريبا ريبيكا ما عندها حتى علاقة بالموضوع. فعنا شخصين، عنا إيما وعنا كبير الخدم. خلينا نشوف إذا ثم أي شيء آخر ممكن نلقاو ريبيكا نحكيو معها. مش عارف أصلا إذا موجودة ريبيكا ولا مش موجودة.
Something about a shake before. What was he like? I should probably...
Oh, no.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, absolutely.
طوبة ما تفيدني في شيء. عنا طوبة بالباب.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
Who am I kidding? He's probably not looking for anything serious.
هذه بيت النوم الخاصة خاصة بغريغور وإيما. إيما تقريبا كما قلنا إني ما عنديش حجة غياب. حاولوا نبحثوا إذا نجم نثبتوا إن هي غايبة، فيبقى لنا إلا كبير الخدم، ولا نجم نشكوا فيها أكثر.
Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. Claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens.
وأنا أقول لك إنه إيما هي في الحقيقة من غير ما يعرف حد هي بنت خو أليكس الكبير اللي قتلوه هو وزاكري ولا شنو اسمه الشخص اللي مات. ف يعني هي عندها حجة قتل، لأنه عندها حجة قتل لأنه تقريبا هذا الشخص قتل لها أبوها. الشخصين هذا قتل لها أبوها، وطبعا هما على أساس يعرفوا إنه أليكسا ميتة. لو كان قتلت الشخص هذايا يعني إنه الشخصين اللي قتلوا أبوها اثنين ماتوا، فبعد لا تقتل الرجل تكتشف إنه أليكسا حية. يعني عائلة عظيمة.
A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
كما تشوفوا انه إيما في بيتها عندها مفتاح للجرين هاوس. الجرين هاوس هو الغرفة اللي يزرعوا فيها نباتات. كما تعرفوا انه الجثة بتاعنا ماتت بسبب بويزن، سم من نبتة معينة. فممكن انه إيما خذت المفتاح، خبيته عندها، سرقت السم من النبتة هذه. لأنه طبعا زاكري هذا الشخص اللي مات عنده هواية، هو زرع نباتات غريبة ومنها النبتة هذه المسمومة. خذت منها السم حطته له، فأعتقد الموضوع صار أوضح. خلينا نشوفوا وين الجرين هاوس ونحاول نعملوا انفستيجيشن. طبعا هذا هو الجرين هاوس. لو ممكن طريقة أسرع نحطه بها. طبعا فماش. طيب خلينا نمشي وناخذ الدروج ونهبط ونمشي للجرين هاوس.
Maybe we should get back to...
Yeah, what you said.
Yeah.
يمكن انه
Mr. Guttenberg, hello.
يمكن انه كبير الخدم هذا كان يحب الشخص اللي قتلوه، كان يحب اخوه الكبير اللي قتلته أليكسا وقتلوا زاكري، ف ساعد إما انه تم عملية القتل، انه إما تقتل وهو يخبي، لانه المعلومة قالت انه زاكري ساهم في انه يخلي المعلومة، ساهم انه يخبي ساهم في انه يخلي العملية كأنها اكسيدنت ولا سويسايد، يعني كأنها عملية انتحار. من
I doubt that's true, though. No, he was here when the safe in Madame Carlyle's office was repaired last week. He had to carry some heavy bolt to the top floor. He complained about back pain for the entire weekend.
I don't believe for a second Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just... through his plan for the spring seedlings yesterday.
Yeah, sure. But he was upset believing his sister was dead.
I'd say worried about how things will be handled with Gregory and Emma. Taking over. First chance she got. And now...
برشا لاج، مش عارف علاش.
Go, man, go! Stay here, just in case. Leave it to me.
طبعا شافوني وانا نحل في الباب، ف خلينا نتخبى حتى ينساوا اني انا موجود.
Round 2, Bravo team. It's not over yet. Huh? Okay, you got it.
Now Zachary won't get to see the rhododendron ferruginum blossom. They were his favourites.
I know, Oliver, I know. But we shall all miss him dearly.
تقريبا نساو كلهم اني انا موجود، ف خلينا نشوفوا نعملوا التحريات متاعنا.
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
شوف إذا فما أي شيء باستعمال الكاميرا.
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
Something is circled, 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line for a poisoning. You have uncovered enough evidence to tell Madame Carlyle that Emma is the murderer. Quite the detective, 47. I'm impressed. I suggest you go tell Mr. Fernsby. Unless you think there are more secrets to uncover.
طبعا اكتشفنا القاتل اللي هو إيما. واضح انه كبير الخدم ساعد في العملية هذه، اكيد كما قلت لكم انه هو كان يحب الشخص هذايا وحب يخبي، وعرف اكتشف انه إيما هي بنت العائلة، فقرر انه يحميها. واضح اني بعد لك اكتشفت انه الشخص هذا حي، انه واضح اني بعد لك اكتشفت انه أليكسا حية، حاولت تقتلها فاخذت الخلطة اللازمة لقتل أليكسا. فمهمتنا انتهت وعرفنا شكون الشخص القاتل. خلينا نمشيو نعلموا أليكسا بالعملية دي، ناخذوا الفايل ونقتلوا أليكسا بعد نعلموها انه ثم شكون باش يقتلها. كيفاش نطلع؟ انه أليكسا موجودة فوق. تعرف الدار كبيرة 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 لدرجة انه تضيع ما تعرفش وين تمشي. نعلموا كبير خدم بالمعلومات.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Just keep calm.
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
Be careful. Part of the job.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
Your niece, Emma Carlyle, murdered your brother Zachary.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece. Emma is the illegitimate child of your late older brother Montgomery, who you and Zachary killed 46 years ago.
That's preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. You'd rather not know?
No. No, go on.
I found a letter from Emma's mother, Jane, who was the fiancée of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony. She believed you did it to steal the Carlyle empire from her and her unborn child. And she raised Emma to reclaim what she lost, marry your heir Gregory, get revenge, and secure the Carlyle for her bloodline generations to come.
Emma is the daughter of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Well, the girl got it wrong. I didn't steal anything. I did what was necessary to protect the future of the Carlyles. Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over from father. All heart and no balls.
Emma used the funeral gathering to speed up her installment as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide. She did her homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found old floor plans from Thornbridge Manor to gain access to his room through a secret passage.
That scheming bitch.
More than you think. I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
Well, I'll have to take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed. I promised you I would reward you generously if you solved the case. So, what do you suggest?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Edwards, the constant. But how do you... Oh, I see. I expected you might show up.
اكتشفت الشخصية الحقيقية بعد أسألها على الفايل.
But I've been wrong on so many things lately, so why not this one? I will give you the file on Edwards. You've earned it. I don't suppose I could convince you to deal with my daughter-in-law now you're here. I would like to see her dead. No? What a shame. I'll have to see to it some other way then.
تقريبا باش تعطينا الفايل حاولنا نبحث عليه وهذا هو الخزنة اللي سمعنا عليه.
God, I hope you get Edwards and make
So
him
easy.
hurt. I need some privacy. Thank you.
Eliminate Alexa.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
نفس الطريقة اللي قتلت بها أخوها باش نقتلوها
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
تقريبا ثم تشويش على المحادثة. كما العادة لازم نلوجوا على المكان اللي نحاول نهربوا منه. لأنه ما كشفنا حد وما يعرف حد إنه إحنا اللي قتلنا أليكسا. خلينا نحاول نسرع شوية ونخرجوا قبل ما يعرفوا الحقيقة.
I can't forget his eyes. So...
You need to leave this place now.
طيب مفهوم واضح. وين
What's the situation here? You look freaked out.
أهو ديما مضيع في الدار والله ديما مضيع. أسرع لأنه بديت عملية البحث عن القاتل. مش هذا هو لازم نهبطوا. لازم نهبطوا طابق آخر. فما شوية لاج مش عارف علاش. هذا المخرج. طبعا ما هم شاكين فينا فخلينا نمشي أسرع. كما تشوفوا هذه نهاية المهمة الثانية. إذا عجبك المقطع ما لايك وسبسكرايب واعطينا رايك في الكومنت وما تفوتوش المقطع الجاي. سلام.